My name's Fritz Bauer. Appreciate you coming out today. I understand you're looking at the RX 350 and you're currently leasing an Acura MDX, is that correct? Okay. Well, the MDX is a fine vehicle. A lot of people compare the two, and I've got to be honest with you, most people come back and buy the Lexus RX 350. Some of the reasons why we've heard is, number one, if you do some research with J.D. Power and Associates, dependability is important to you. The Lexus RX 350 has been rated #1 for dependability year after year after year. I understand you do some research on Consumer Reports. You may have seen last month's issue where the Lexus brand was rated the most reliable, durable brand on the market today. And J.D. Power and Associates has given our vehicle the lowest cost of ownership over a 5-year period of time, which is especially important if you're looking on leasing a vehicle. One thing I look at when I see this vehicle, I just love the look. It's got some beautiful lines to it. It's very elegant. It's a great driving car. It actually drives like a luxury car. That's what a lot of people say as well. They love the styling. They love the lights. We've got these LED lights. Kind of shaped like a little Lexus right here. Gives you great visibility at night. There's the fog lights as well. The new spindle grille. Distinctive. Come around to the side, you'll notice it has large side mirrors. These are heated mirrors as well. They have turn signals in them as well. And photo lights. So at nighttime, if you're going out to your car, you open your door, you're going to have some light down there so you won't step in some mud or a puddle inside. It does have keyless entry. It's called proximity key. The key's in your pocket. You open the car, you can lock it by just touching the button. Up the car, it'll automatically unlock. Great, great feature. Around here, you notice this is where your fuel door is. And I know you're driving the MDX, which requires premium gas. This vehicle's going to run on regular gas. I think you have about 38,000 miles in your vehicle right now. You've saved quite a bit of money. You also said that you were a sales executive, is that right? So you probably go downtown quite a bit. The MDX is a bigger vehicle than this, which, you know, is kind of hard to park in these parking garages. We're trying to find parking on the street. One thing a lot of people like about this vehicle is that it's very easy to park in a parking garage or on the street, wherever it might be. Right in the back, let me show you this. Even though the MDX is a larger vehicle than this, we actually have more room, cargo room, that's functional for you back here in the back. I think you mentioned you had a 2-year-old, is that right? You're probably, you know, carrying strollers and baby bags and all kinds of groceries and things like that around. It's nice to have that extra room back here. Should you need extra space, all you have to do is pull these little levers here on each side, and these seats will fall down flat for you. It's a great feature to have. If perchance you want to take out your tonneau cover, it just lifts right out very easily. If you want to use it to protect your valuables from prying eyes or sunlight, it's nice to have there as well. There's a light back here at night, so if you do open your back, you're going to have a light to be able to see, what you're doing back here. Once again, just push a button here to close it. There's your rear view camera, which I'll show you a little bit later. What I especially like when they put the wiper up in here, it's kind of hidden because the wiper is kind of an ugly thing to have out here. So it gives it a sleek, good look. A lot of vehicles still have them outside. I think the MDX does. But the other reason I like putting it up here, it protects it. Sometimes if you get snow and freezing rain, ice, it can cause that motor to burn out when you turn it on if you can't really move. So that's a great feature to have. This one does have the front and rear park sensors. Are you familiar with park sensors in case you're parking downtown or a parking garage where it can get a little close sometimes? It's going to show you on the screen, and you'll actually get the beeps that'll let you know if you're getting close to something and kind of help you from hitting something. I'm sure with a 2-year-old that safety is a big concern to you. This vehicle has a multitude of safety features. Most of the safety features are built into the vehicle to keep you out of an accident. For example, we use many, many sensors that constantly monitor your driving, your speed, the road conditions. It will adjust the steering, the suspension, the brakes, all that to give you a safe, smooth, comfortable ride. You do have your children in the back seat. There's anchors here. place. In a collision, a lot of people will slide underneath the seat belt. It's called submarining. Very common for accident. These airbags will keep you in place. As well, we also have the headrest here, the active headrest. A lot of times you're rear-ended, people have suffered from whiplash. These headrests are designed to reduce the severity of any kind of injury that might occur. Go ahead and have a seat inside if you don't mind. I'll show you a few features here. Very easy to get in and out of. Very solid. You open and close these doors. Get the wood and leather wrapped steering wheel, as you can see right here. Once again, to start it, you simply push the button. You've got memory settings, very easy to use. I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but you hit the set button and then just hold in, and it'll set your steering wheel, your mirrors, and your seats. Very nice to have. Warm days, it's nice to have these air-cooled seats. In the wintertime, we have the heated seats. Great, great feature. One thing I've heard about as well with the MDX, if you do want to turn on your heated seats or air-cooled seats, every time you start the car, you have to work your way through their system there and figure it all out. This is a much simpler, easier system to work with. This is where your navigation system is. It's all voice activated. Let me show you a feature I like. It's too hot.
Cooler. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can do a lot of features just through your voice. It's a great system to use if you're getting low on gas, you're looking for a restaurant, your 2-year-old wants to hit McDonald's. Hey, find McDonald's. It'll find you the closest McDonald's. And it's very simple to use. You can actually, on your map here, if I can show you this, it has what's called map mode. If you want to put your radio station up there with your map, or your fuel consumption, or other information, that's easy to do. If you want to scroll in or out on your map, just to push the button here, very simple to do as well. Let me go back to the menu here and show you a few other features it does have. For destination, this is where you can put your addresses in, points of interest. If you're on a trip, you're trying to find an amusement park or horse racing, whatever it might be, it'll help you find them. The only feature you would ever want to pay for on this is this feature we offer called Destination Assist. It's a live person, it's like a personal concierge. She'll know who you are, what car you're in, and if you're lost or whatever, she'll put your coordinates in and help make sure you get to where you need to be. If you're on a trip and there's an emergency, if you want to find the closest hospital, dealership, fire station, it'll put all that information in here and help you get there. I think it's a nice feature to have as well. But once again, just hit map. It'll always take you back to the map. Let's jump back to the menu here real quick. The next thing you see is your apps. I understand you like to listen to music in your vehicle. One thing I will tell you, we have a premium sound system here with 12 speakers, which is more than the Acura MDX has. So if you enjoy listening to music, it's nice having those extra speakers. Most of these things you can download off your apps on your phone. And if you want to watch your fuel consumption, it'll tell you cruising range, past records, elapsed time, average speed. You can kind of monitor all that through here. And if you're letting somebody else use the car, you can kind of see what they did as well. When you do get a Lexus, we have delivery specialists. Their job is to personalize the car for you and set it up for you. Give you an idea here. If you go to the customization, they can set your door locks, your climate control, your lights, different things like that to kind of personalize it exactly for you. And as far as maintenance goes, the little button here will tell you, when your next oil change, tire rotation, these things are due. It's nice to have. And I mentioned the park sensors to you. If you want to adjust the sound of the beep, you can raise or lower it. You can change the distance. Once again, just kind of personalize it for you. This is where we set up your Bluetooth for you. You can pair up to 9 phones in here. It just takes a few minutes to do that. We actually use what's called HD radio. HD actually stands for hybrid digital signals, which is a great way to get some great sound. Real quick, I'll just show you our sound system. You can control your sound right through your steering wheel as well, so you want to take your eyes off the road. mode will take you between AM, FM, Bluetooth, and satellite. Just pushing a button here. Let's go ahead and put it on satellite so you can listen to that. You can actually kind of customize this as well. You get the sound button here. You want a little bit more bass, a little bit less mid-range. You want to bring the sound to the front in case your 2-year-old back there doesn't want to jam out with you. You can have that as well. And once again, 12 speakers. It's a great system. Let's go back here real quick here. Climate control. Once again, you saw I could do it, you know, just audibly. Or you can come in here, adjust your fan here, your temperature, the vents. Or if you want to go old school, you can still do it right here. It's dual zone, so each person can get, you know, what's comfortable for them. Very, very nice. What you'll notice up here, we have a, this is called Safety Connect. It's a great safety feature. It's kind of like an OnStar, but what it's designed to do is, if should you be in a collision, and I think you'd mentioned that maybe one of your friends was in a collision, and it can be kind of scary. But what this will do, if the airbags are deployed, somebody from Lexus will come with the speakers here and ask you if you need assistance, a tow truck, medical assistance, or, you know, if you're not feeling well, you feel like you might be having a heart attack, whatever, pull over, push the button, they'll get you the response that you need. You also can see here, you've got a large roof. Push of a button, you can open and close this. If your 2-year-old puts your hand up here, it's got pinch protection just like the windows do. Very nice to have. And should you just want to create a little vent through here, a little air circulation, you can raise or lower that right there. Of course, these are your lights right here. You notice here in your rear view mirror, these are your presets for your garage door openers, okay? And this also has this little piece right here, that's for your rain sensing wipers. I know safety is a concern to you, and a lot of times you don't want to take your eyes off the road should it start raining. If you put this on auto, it'll adjust the wiper speed to how fast you're going and how much rain's coming down. So it's a great feature as well. The steering wheel, once again, is tilt and telescopic. In the event of a collision, it is collapsible, just like your brake pedals are. You've got plenty of cup holders. You've got 2 of them sitting right here. And you'll notice there's one over here on the left as well. Very easy to get to. Turn signal is easy to get to. Fog lights are here. For your rear wiper, you just turn the button right here. You can adjust those as well. Very easy to do. One thing I really like about our vehicle is how large the backup camera is. There's been a lot of concern about how important it is for that is for safety, and it's nice to know that you've got a very large screen that can help you as well. A couple of the things I like about the car is here in the glove box. It's a large glove box. Got a little storage tray that slides. But you got a USB port for your media devices, and you got a place to plug in your cell phone. There's actually one of these in the back as well. So as your 2-year-old gets older, if she wants to plug in some type of media device to play with her toys or play some games, she can. And if you look down here, it's kind of cool. There's a little storage compartment under here. Very deep, very long. It's pretty neat. Place to hold your coins in here. This little button here tells you this vehicle is all-wheel drive, and Lexus has got probably the best all-wheel drive system out there. The way it actually works, most of the time in normal conditions, it's going to run front-wheel drive. That way you can get a little bit better gas mileage. But these sensors that I mentioned earlier, they can detect if there's wheel spinach or if it needs to apply more power to the back. And it can take up to 50% of the power to the back wheels as well. So once again, that's a great safety feature, I think, as well. Very comfortable seats. It's one thing I really noticed about the Lexus. If you go on a long trip, you're going to be very, very comfortable, very, very safe in this vehicle. One of the things I really like about this vehicle that I think is very, very important is the drive. This car drives like a luxury car. You don't really feel like you're driving an SUV. Easy to steer, very tight turning diameter, very comfortable, very smooth, very quiet. Once again, it's like driving a luxury car. I think you mentioned that you were looking for comfort in your next vehicle, and I assure you that this vehicle will more than meet, or it will exceed your expectations. Tell you what, why don't you come around front and we'll let you drive it right now.